This is Miss Sebastian, and we're going to look at the coordinate plane. So the coordinate plane is graphing these points. So the point 3, -2 is a point on the coordinate plane. So the x-coordinate of the point is 3. Okay, so remember, you always go in alphabetical order. Okay, x then y. And if it helps to write this on the top of your paper, go for it. So the x-coordinate is 3. Well, yes, that's what it says up here. My x-coordinate is 3, so I could say that's true. The y-coordinate of the point is 2. Well, this one says it's -2, so that's going to be false. The point is located 3 units to the right and 2 units below. So the first point tells you right or left. So because it is positive, it is going to the right, so that's true. And then it's going 2 units up or down. Since it's negative, it is going down. So this is true. Okay, -6, -7. So the x value is 6. Well, remember that I see a negative up there, so that's going to be false. The y value is -7. That's true. Okay, so remember I said negative moves you to the left on your x value. This one says the point is located 6 units to the right. No, it's 6 units to the left because it is negative. Okay, what are these points' coordinates? So the point is right here. You always go from left to right first. So I've got to go to the right. This is the origin right here. That's 0, 0. So I had to move to the right 1 spot. So that's my x value. And then now I'm going to follow and go up 1, 2, 3 spots. So my y value is 3. So this coordinate pair is 1, 3. Okay, what about this one? Well, I've got to do my x's first. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now I'm going to go down to get to my point. And since I go down, that's automatically negative. So I go down 1, 2, 3 spots. So 4, -3. Okay, now I've got -7, 2 that they want me to plot. So because it is negative, I move to the left from the origin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then it's +2, so the y value tells me up or down. So because it's positive, I'm going to go up 1, 2. And my point is right there. Now you don't have to have these lines counting across or up. I just do that so it's a good visual for you to see how it's moving. Okay, so this one, I'm going to go over to -9 and down to -6 and put my point. Now if you want to see what I did there, I went over to -9 and down to -6. Okay. So this one, the school is located at point -3, -1. Okay, so I'm going to put a point there. I'm going to go over to -3 and go down to -1 and put my point there. Now, it says the library is 4 units to the right. So I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4 units to the right, and 6 units up from the school. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this point Okay, those 2 points show the locations of both of those. Okay, positive 1, negative 5. So I'm going to go over to 1 and go down to negative 5 and plot my point. The movie theater is 3.5 units to the left. So I'm going to move 1, 2, 3.5. So I'm here. Okay, and 4.5 units up. So right there. Now I wouldn't graph these other points where I was counting. And you can use your finger. I use mine a lot, but you just can't see it on the recording. So that's why I was drawing on the board and pen. But you do want to graph those 2 points as your answer. Okay, the playground is located at point 1.5, 1.5. So here. The water fountain is 3.5 units to the left. Okay, so I'm going to draw over here 3.5. Okay, and 2.5 units up. So all I'm going to do is graph those 2 points. You don't have to graph the lines. That's just helping me count. Okay. The Williams family lives 3 blocks east and 2 blocks north of the Smith family. The Smith family lives at -4, 1.5. So here, okay, and the Williams family lives 3 blocks east, that's to the right, and 2 blocks north. Right there. So I would actually erase the line and only graph the 2 points. Okay, the park is located 3 units west and 2 units north of the origin. So the first thing is 3 units west, that's to the left, and 2 units north. The school is located 4 blocks east, that's to the right, so I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks, and 4 blocks south, 1, 2, 3, 4, and put my other point there. Okay, what are the coordinates of point B? Well, remember you always go left and right first. So I have to go left, -2, so that's my x coordinate. And then my y coordinate, this one will be negative because it's going down. So -1, -2, -3, -4. Okay, what are the coordinates of point D? So I'm going to go over. This one goes over to 5. And then I'm going to go up. And I have to go up to 3. They're both positive because I move right and up. Okay, which ordered pair represents the point G? So I have to go right or left from the origin first. So 1, 2. And then I have to go down. Down is negative. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this point is 2, -5. Okay, state whether the point is on the x-axis or the y-axis. If it's not on an axis, state which coordinate it's in. So 0, 5. Well, if I look at a graph, 0, 5 would tell me I don't move any to the left and right, but I would go up to about 5. So that, remember, the left and right is your x-axis, up and down is your y-axis. So I would say that this is B on the y-axis. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and label your quadrants here. Okay, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are Roman numerals. And you always start from here and go counterclockwise. Okay, so they want to know where this point is. So I would say, okay, I'm going to the right 10 and down -7. Now that's not a very accurate point, but it still tells us kind of where it's at on the graph. So remember, I just labeled those 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this point is in the fourth quadrant. So I would say that it is F. Okay, which quadrant is this one in? So I'm going to go ahead and label 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so the point is left 15, down 20. Okay, I know that's not an accurate representation of the numbers. I was just looking at the signs pretty much. So negative and a negative would always be in quadrant 3. Okay, 0, 4. So I'm going to plot this. Start at 0. You don't have to move any left or right because that x coordinate is 0. But I am going to go up to 4 and place my point. That is the ordered pair 0, 4. Okay, 2, -2. We'll have to go to the right. Okay, I have to go to the right 2 and then down 1, 2. Whoops, sorry guys. Let's try that again. My pen stuck just a little bit. So 2, -2 would be right there. Okay, -3, 4. So the first part, I've got to start at 0, 0. And I'm going to move to the left to -3. And then up to +4. And that's my line, or my point there. Okay, so this one says start at the origin. And we're going to follow some directions. Okay, so we're going to go 3 units right, 4 down. So this will be at 3, -4. Okay, so now I'm going to use the highlighter. And we're going to move 6 units to the left. That's just going to go right here. And that would be at -3, 4. Okay, then we're going to go 8 units to the right, so back over. And we're now at 5, -4. And then we're going to go 5 units up. So from -4, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're right here. Which quadrant are we in? Okay, remember this is quadrant 1. Whoops, sorry guys. There we go. Quadrant 1 is up in the top. This is 2, 3, and 4. So it is in quadrant 1. A is your answer.